So most people go to the chiropractor because they are in pain. Most of the time because of low back pain or neck pain. And that's great, because really going to see a chiropractor is probably the best thing you can do when you have an issue like this. And there are also some people that go to the chiropractor when they feel good. And they never miss their monthly, bi-weekly, or weekly appointments. You see here we have two different groups of people I'm referring to. The first group over here, they're in for what we're going to call corrective care. They're in for a specific symptom or problem that they want dealt with, and that's great. Now the second group, they are in for what we're going to call wellness or maintenance care, and that is even better. And that is what I'd like to share with you today. Why would someone choose to go to the chiropractor when they feel good and don't have any aches or pains? Why would someone do this on a monthly basis, or every couple weeks, or every week? And why would someone choose to do that for many years, and in a lot of cases, for the rest of their lives? Well, if something is that beneficial to your health, that good for you, why wouldn't you do it for a long period of time? Now, to explain, let's look at your car as an example. Now, you don't ever need to perform routine maintenance on your car. You don't need to change the oil, you need to do things like that. But we all know if you do perform routine maintenance, your car is going to last probably twice as long and function much better. How about the food that you eat? You can eat whatever you want. But of course, we all know that if you spend every meal filling your body with quality fuel, you're going to live much longer, be much better off than if you were to go through a drive-thru every day. You also don't need to brush your teeth if you don't want to. You also don't need to exercise for the rest of your life if you don't want to. But we all know that if you do these things and you do them regularly, that is what is going to be an asset to your health over time. So as you can see, anything that's worthwhile in life, it requires maintenance over time. Otherwise, it's just going to fall apart beyond the point of repair. And this is very true of mechanical things, like the car, but it's also very true of things like your body, which, if you look at it in a certain way, can easily be seen as a mechanical thing. Like hinges need oil, your spine needs chiropractic adjustments. Now why? Why? What's so great about chiropractic adjustments? Well, for one, chiropractic adjustments are going to improve the nerve flow from your brain down into all of the cells, tissues, organs, and glands of your body. And it's going to optimize the communication from all those parts of your body back up into the brain. It's also going to improve the mobility of those joints, going to improve circulation around them. It's going to improve your flexibility. And you know what? It's also going to halt, arrest, or slow processes of degeneration and arthritis that might be starting in those joints. And in a lot of people, that might be starting in young adulthood. And you know what? In a lot of cases, in almost every case, it's going to make you feel better. And that's just wonderful. You see, as we cruise through life, all sorts of things can happen that start to take a toll on our level of health. Things like everyday activities, but also things like traumas, severe traumas. They're going to take us down here to what we're just going to call the pain zone. Because a lot of time you're in pain at that point, right? Now with chiropractic adjustments, we can help bring you back up over the course of care, hopefully to at least a state of normal, but preferably to a state of wellness. However, you do need to keep up on your chiropractic adjustments. You need to keep up on that maintenance. Because if you don't, it's only a matter of time before you drop right back to where you were before, hopefully not worse. Now, that's not something I want for you. That's not something I'm sure you want for yourself. So here's what we can do. Monthly adjustments, which are going to look something like this. Now that's good, but as you can see, it really isn't enough to stay on top of the regular everyday activities that everyone's performing, the things that are goofing up your spine, your nerve system, the function of your body. Now it would be better is if we had bi-weekly appointments every couple of weeks, and that's better. But really in an ideal world, all of us, myself included, we would be seeing a chiropractor to get checked at the end of every day, at the end of any activity. But really, we're not in a perfect world. It can't happen, and that's okay. But what we can have, weekly adjustments, which are going to really give you the best chance on staying on top of the health of your nerve system, the function of your whole body, your spine. Because really, the last thing we want to see is over time, one day, we see you just, quote, break down on the side of the road, And then it's going to take so much work for you just to get back up to a state of normal. Why don't we perform maintenance and keep you above normal in a state of wellness? Because really, we would hate to see you stuck in a cane, a walker, or a wheelchair, hunched over. We want to see you doing the things that you want to do, especially later in life. And that can be achieved through regular chiropractic adjustments. And that is why you and everyone you know should be seeing a chiropractor regularly, getting these incredible adjustments, especially when you are feeling good.